Today, we're going to talk about what I call the reconciliation minefield, and that is that critical period after your ex finally contacts you, because that's where 90% of people ruin their chances without even realizing it. I've got a case study to share from a listener's experience, and here's the thing. His ex did everything right to make him think that getting back together was possible before she pulled the rug out. So we're going to analyze every line, expose where things went wrong, and most importantly, how you can avoid these traps. Are you ready? Great. But first, hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. And welcome back, my beautiful no contact army. Have you been a good little soldier? If you have, then you have been using my app Silencio to help you stay in no contact. And the link to that is underneath every single video and podcast. And you too can join our no contact army. Just hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com, where you can read 2 free chapters before you purchase the book. Okay, so let me read the exact messages and listen closely to this roller coaster. So he starts by saying, my ex communicated with me out of the blue after a year with something so mundane. So this is breadcrumbing 101. They never come back with accountability, or rarely, just nostalgia bait to see if you're still hooked. But that's not a reconciliation. That's emotional fishing. She continues. Then she unblocked me from a social platform and said her old email was hacked. Really? That hacked email story is similar to the dog ate my homework. Notice she didn't just unblock. She gave him a new email. That's not security. That's controlled access. She's keeping him on a leash. We talked for almost 3 hours, and she was excited about her job promotion. What do I tell you guys about meeting up with your ex? Why are you giving them 3 hours? You stayed in no contact that long, and now you're giving them 3 hours? They haven't earned it yet. If they want you back, they need to earn every little thing. But, on her side, this was glow up manipulation in full effect. She's doing the ex equivalent of waving a shiny object in his face, like, look how great I'm doing without you. And this is classic ego play to trigger his scarcity mindset. After a few days, I cooked for her and her kids. Her dog of 14 years was put down. Aha! So the truth comes out. So he mistook a crisis bond for wanting to get back together. And that's why she reached out, because she was going through a crisis and she wanted someone to talk to, someone who felt familiar, someone she had love for, and she reached out to him. And he thought, hey, she wants to get back together. So continuing on, she said I was love bombing her and started blaming me for the breakup all over again, and then ghosted. Aha, the great script flip. When they feel you getting too close, they reframe your care as manipulation to justify retreating. Oh, you're being too nice, is the avoidant speak for I'm getting scared of real connection. Her last message was, I don't trust you anymore. We can never be together. And then she posts Facebook quotes about moving on. So here's the thing about posting quotes about moving on. This would be the equivalent of yelling, I'm not mad, while slamming doors. Sure you're not. People who actually move on, they don't announce it. They just disappear. So she reached out because of her dog passing away. Grief is not a reunion strategy, okay? Trauma bonding does not equal getting back together, reconciliation. If they only want you when they're hurting, then you're not their partner. You're just their emotional band-aid. Is that all you want to be? And then overinvesting in their emotional labor. I cook for her kids. Do not do wife/husband duties when you're only getting X benefits. Cooking for the kids is like being in a relationship, but you're not in a relationship. So it's a huge mistake. You're either all in or you're all out. No free trial periods. And then he didn't call out the mixed signals. She unblocked me, gave me a new email, and then said I was love bombing. So the moment that she blamed him, he needed to say, hey, if we're revisiting the past, then let's discuss how we've both grown. Because otherwise, what's the goal here? What are we doing here? But, he also went too fast. It's like 3 hours and volunteering to cook. It's like, no, she needs to make the moves. But I'm going to talk a bit about that in a second. So what could he have done different? Well, there's the 24 to 48 hour rule, and that is you make them marinate in uncertainty. So when an ex texts after no contact, you make them wait 24 to 48 hours to see how they're going to respond to that. And if they can't wait a day or two, then you know what? They really weren't serious. If they text back, oh, you know what? Forget my message. Okay, well, we know then you weren't serious. Then step 2, the interest level. Always undermatch their energy. So if they write 10 words, you write 7. If they take 2 hours to reply, you take 3. And this prevents what's called emotional overdraft, where you give more than they've earned. So match their effort minus 20%. Then we have the accountability gauntlet. And that is that you force clarity or you walk away. So at the first blame attempt, where she brought up the breakup, say, hey, I've reflected on that too. And if we're talking again, I'd want us to focus on where we are now, not who we were then. And this separates the serious from the time wasters. You're either moving forward or you're done. So when an ex says we can never be together, but keeps you unblocked, when they rant about the past, but stalk your stories, when they post about moving on, but respond to your texts, then they're not rejecting you. They're addicted to the drama. This isn't confusion. It's emotional hoarding. They want to keep you in their back pocket while shopping for better options. And the moment that you truly move on, that's usually when they'll step up or fade away. But either way, you win, because indifference is always the ultimate power move. And if you take nothing else from today, keep this in mind. An ex who truly wants you back won't make you decode mixed signals. They will make things crystal clear. Okay? So now I want to hear from you. How long have you been in no contact, and how is it going? And if you would like my help to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net/coaching, and we will send you the rates. They're not on the website. And we respond to all emails within 24 hours. So if you don't hear from us, then we either didn't get your email or we responded and it's in your junk or spam, especially if you have Gmail. So if you don't hear from us within 24 hours, then please reach out again, hopefully using another email. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like. And if you're listening to this as a podcast and would like to help the show, then just download the episode. You don't even have to listen to it. Just download it. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.